Welcome everyone. I am Sid, and on behalf of Sahil, Akash, and Umar, I want to welcome you guys to the first video about E-Bhangra. Yes, this is a real thing. This is not a joke. We are trying to put together the first virtual competition. I'm sure everybody's had this idea at some point in time, and given the constraints of our world today, we were talking in our group chat, and we just decided, hey, screw it, let's give it a shot. We're all at home right now. Work from home is much more relaxed than normal work, so we have a bit of time, and doing a virtual competition just doesn't have the same type of logistical nightmare as a normal competition. There's no venue, there's no hotels. The amount of money we need to spend to put this together is nowhere near as much as you need for a regular competition. So we said, screw it, let's give it a shot. And I'm here to explain the kind of the basics of what we're trying to do here, and open it up to you guys for questions on the Instagram Live. So what and how? So first things first, this is not going to be just some simple Instagram video contest, based on likes or whatever. But the videos are going to be similar to what like World's Best used to do for their challenge videos. We're gonna have real judges, real rubrics. We want to make it like a real show, and then because we can do a live stream, we want to be able to have commentators, commentate on what's happening as the show goes, be able to show you guys what the judges' scores are going to be live as it happens, and more. And so as I get into the actual format of how it's going to go, I'll explain how we could potentially do this. And Twitch is an example of one of the pieces of software that we're thinking about using to give this a whole go. So again, show format, just imagine, you guys as teams, there's audience members. What the teams will do is we're going to have a set structure as to what teams can submit. It's not going to be one or two people. We want it to make like an action, as much of a competition feel as possible. At least for this first go, we're probably going to do no more than 6 people in a video. And we're going to put restrictions on everything. And so, for example, we might do a minute and a half video maximum, that's like a time limit, and go from there. We're going to have a rubric. It's going to be very bare bones. It's not going to be a 100-point rubric. It's probably going to be out of 40-50 points, much more broken down into things that you can actually judge based on what you're watching on a monitor or on a TV. So that's from the team's perspective. We're gonna make rules around, especially for this first go. It's probably gonna be really simplified. No video effects, no drone footage, and all this stuff. We're gonna make sure it's shot from a straight view, eye level, certain quality of video quality, and we're gonna make sure that all the teams know what needs to be done, and so that everybody's ready and can prepare and create a proper video for the competition. And so from the viewers and the judges' perspective, and really everybody's perspective, we will collect all the videos from the teams. We'll have everything ready to go. We're going to set a show order, like the whole 9 yards, everything. In live, what will happen is when we stream this on Twitch or whatever we decide to use, we're going to have the judges view it just like every other viewer is going to view it, and they're just going to do live judging. And our ability to control the stream will allow us to queue up team one goes, the judges judge it. We can have the commentators talking in between teams. We can switch the viewpoint over to like the live score sheet and see what the judges gave for that. We're thinking about being able to talk to judges, but we'll save that. I'm just talking out loud right now. We have a lot of cool ideas and things that we can play with. But this is just to give you guys an idea of what we're trying to do here. And then, once that's done, we queue up team 2. Team 2 goes, commentators, judges do their thing, team 3, etc., etc. So, moving forward, we have a lot of ideas of what we want to be able to do. But for the first round, we're not going to do this anytime soon. Obviously, I'm in a position where I'm not allowed to leave my house for 2 weeks. So depending on where you are in the world, maybe you're on lockdown too. We're not trying to push this out anytime soon. Hopefully within 4 to 5 weeks, we can put out an application, because I guarantee by the time this is all said and done, all this COVID stuff, everybody is going to want to get out and do some Bhangra. So this is at least going to give us and teams time to prepare. We're going to put out a registration packet. We're going to put out all the rules so that, again, teams can prepare. And so here's how we're going to do it for the first go. there's going to be a time limit for videos. There's going to be recording. I kind of went through this, right? And we're going to do it in 2 rounds. Okay, for the first go, we're going to do 2 rounds. So the first round is going to be, if you look at the bottom of the screen right now, day 1 is what we'll call pool play. And so what we're going to do is maximum of, as you can see, 20 teams. But in each pool, there's only going to be 5 teams. And for the judges, to keep everything clean and easy on the judges, we're only going to have a judge no more than 10 teams, so no more than 2 pools. So what's going to happen from here is on day 1, we're gonna stream, all 20 teams, and the top 2 teams, or again, and let this be fluid, guys. This could look like 3 pools, it could be 2 pools, but whatever it is, just imagine pools on day 1, and the top teams are going to be able to move on to day 2. Okay, so we'll go back to the rules here. Again, multiple pools of up to 5 teams. It's all going to depend on the number of applications. The winners of each pool is going to move on to round 2, and in round, we might do some required segments for the second rounds, but at least for the first round, we're probably going to leave it open. Again, we got to give this a good pilot test and see what's going on. And anything techie, we need to actually do it and find out what's good, what's bad, and make it more user friendly, team friendly, judge friendly, everything friendly. So and then on day 2, what we're gonna do is have 2 pools. As you can see, the reds and the blues will match up against each other, and the green and yellows will match up against each other. And there's only going to be 1 winner from each pool. So in round 2, we're gonna play. Each team is gonna submit 2 videos, 1 for round 2 and 1 for round 3. Round 2, we watch everybody's first video, or whatever video, they designate for round 2, and then it gets judged. And based on that, 1 team moves forward from each side. And then in round 3, we're going to do the 6 teams that did not make it, did not win their pool. They're going to do a round on their own, where 1 winner from that pool of 6 is going to get 3rd place. And then there's going to be a 1-on-1 matchup for 1st place. So I said a lot of information just now, and that's why we wanted to go live on Instagram, to be able to help answer any questions that you guys have. But again, we're still working on a lot of details. It's exactly how we want to do it. We're talking to multiple people about what they think, and to get more feedback, get more thoughts about the best way to do it, so that it is clean as possible. And moving forward, we will refine the process. We'll make it better, and we'll make it more fun, and etc. So there's not really much more for me to say. I hope this makes sense. Again, just imagine. I highly suggest watching some of the world's best videos and try to just do it. Think about it, at least for now, from a perspective of without the video effects and stuff, of just a team, but because they did it where each matchup had the same mix, and we're not gonna do that. We want each team and their mixers to do their thing, create a segment, or create something within the specified time limit. And then we're going to give a rubric. Obviously, base everything off the rubric. Maybe in the future we'll adjust said rubric to have video effects out of 10 points, or use of multiple angles and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things we can do because it's a virtual competition. So we'll see how it goes. I know a thing that has been brought up to me, and it's like every single team has the ability to take as many takes as they want, right? It's kind of like doing on an audition video. You have as many run-throughs as you want. You get the final one, and then that's your submission for this competition. So, yeah, it's not going to be purely live stream, because it's really just we don't have the technology and the ability to do that yet. Maybe that'll be a thing one day, but at least for now, it's going to be kind of like the world's best thing, but in a much more competitive format. So, let us know what questions you have, and we'll talk to you guys soon.